Hey, Shed here with Speed Addicts, the fastest growing gear site on the web, and today we have another versus video. That's where we take two pieces of gear, we put them head to head with our team test pilot and give you that real world in the saddle feedback. Today's contenders, we have the AGV K1S versus the KYT TT-Revo. Both these helmets are in the $200-ish price range, which makes them kind of entry-level sport bike helmets. They're both extremely popular and available in a variety of colors over at Speed Addicts. Both helmets are going to ship fast free with the industry's best return policy over at speedaddicts.com, where we even pay your return shipping. That's right, risk-free helmet shopping, okay? If you want to see the full breakdown on both of these, those will also be available in the link below, where you can find links to the products at Speed Addicts and the full in-depth breakdown for both helmets, okay? But you want to know which one came out on top, so stay tuned. Last shameless plug, if you want to shop AGV or KYT in person, Speed Addicts now has our first superstore open in the city of Orange County. So if you're in SoCal, come shop the world's greatest helmet wall. You'll see both the KYT TT-Revo and the AGV K1S out on display, and you can just take one home that day. Instant gratification. Okay, back to the shootout. Our team test pilot's going to take over here and tell you what he thought of both the AGV K1S and the TT-Revo. Let's do this.
Hey Speed Addicts TV family, and welcome to Versus. Today, KYT's TT-Revo helmet squaring off against AGV's K1S. Both of these are DOT and ECE 2206 certified full-face street bike helmets designed for all of you riders out there who are looking for a really affordable yet feature-rich helmet. Beginning with the K1S on the left, the K1S weighs 3.5 pound in size medium. That's 0.1 pound lighter than the 3.6 pound TT-Revo. Both helmets are available in sizes extra small through double XL. K1S only has two shell sizes, extra small through medium, while large, extra large, and double XL share shell size. The TT-Revo, on the other hand, has three individual shell sizes, small, medium, and large. Both helmets are evenly matched in terms of ventilation with adjustable air intakes and fixed always open exhaust vents. However, in the Bluetooth communications department, the KYT offers a little bit larger diameter speaker cutout recesses, while AGV's speaker cutouts are a little bit deeper. Both helmets include pinlock ready visors, but we like the K1S's detent system a little bit better. The visor is also easier to take on and off. Another plus is that the K1S has a side visor lift point instead of the KYT's center mount. Well, folks, enough talking about these helmets. Let's try them on and see what they're like to ride in.
Hey Speed Addicts TV family, and welcome to today's episode of Versus. Today we're riding the KYT's TT-Revo helmet. We're putting it up against K1S from AGV. Both of these are full-face street bike helmets in the more affordable spectrum of motorcycle helmet technology. Now, right away, putting this TT-Revo helmet on, it's crazy how comfortable this helmet is. The interior is nice and plush, and it feels a lot more high quality than the AGV K1S. We're wearing a size medium, and we say that this size medium fits true to size. The AGV K1S, on the other hand, the size medium is a little bit tighter fit than this TT-Revo. It's also worth mentioning that the K1S has a much closer chin bar. So the chin bar is much closer to the rider's face, which makes for a little bit less comfort. This TT-Revo helmet definitely has a more generous interior, and you're going to be a lot more comfortable in this helmet. Now, in terms of the eye port, this TT-Revo has a nicer eye port than the K1S. The eye port not only does it have really nice peripheral vision, as does the K1S, but the top of the visor is a lot taller than the K1S. The K1S viewport is a lot more scrunched down. And it's not that the K1S's is that bad, really, but this TT-Revo is just a lot larger viewing port, and you're able to see more clearly, especially ahead. You don't have to lift your head so much higher because the viewport is so tall on this TT-Revo. In terms of ventilation, both helmets have generous ventilation that you can open and close, but this TT-Revo again squeaks out the K1S. It flows more air than the K1S. It's not a lot, but it definitely does flow more air, which is going to be a really nice plus on warm afternoons. And of course, you can still close all the vents, the intake vents on this TT-Revo as you can on the K1S. Now, neither helmet comes with a pin lock insert or a dark smoke visor, but you can purchase those as an accessory. But KYT's dark smoke visor and pin lock insert are a lot cheaper, nearly half the cost of AGV's, which is another plus. Now, both helmets have generous speaker cutouts for Bluetooth communication systems, but again, the interior of this KYT TT-Revo is just a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more generous. Now, aesthetically, we prefer the looks of the AGV K1S. It has a lot more streamlined shape. This helmet looks cool for sure, but it's a little bit more bulky in its outward appearance. The AGV K1S is a little bit more compact, but again, you feel that added compactness when you're riding just because that chin bar is so close to your mouth. It's a little bit less comfortable. It's also worth mentioning that just all the touch points of this TT-Revo feel a lot more high quality than the AGV K1S. The AGV K1S, it's, although it's $80 more expensive, it feels like it's $80 less expensive than this TT-Revo. This TT-Revo is that much better in terms of its fit and finish. Now, in terms of aerodynamics, you're really hard pressed to tell which helmet's more slippery on the highway. They both do a good job of cutting through air. They both generally deliver a quiet ride, but again, the TT-Revo has a little bit better ventilation. In terms of weight, yes, the AGV K1S is just a little bit lighter, but it's really hard pressed to notice much of a difference in terms of weight. They're both very light helmets. Overall, for our money, the KYT TT-Revo helmet's hands down the better helmet. Not only does it fit better, it offers superior ventilation, the eye port's nicer, and all the touch points are just much more high quality. Yes, AGV has a 5-year warranty versus KYT's 3-year warranty, but if you live with that, overall, the TT-Revo is a significantly nicer helmet, and for $180, this KYT Revo TT is probably one of the best value-conscious helmets in the full-face street bike helmet scene. As always, if you want individual reviews of this TT-Revo helmet or the AGV K1S, surf on over to speedaddictstv.com on YouTube. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Sound off in the comment section. What do you think of the KYT TT-Revo helmet? What do you think of the AGV K1S? We want to hear from you, and we'll see you in the next episode of Speed Addicts versus.